Granby Board of Assessors meeting. I'm going to call the meeting to order at 6:30. We don't have any minutes from April 25th, so we're going to table that. And we can start with bills payable.
And you got flying.
Here, take the new one. Thank you.
What's the total for bills payable?
$1,635 for cyclical inspections.
Not all for cyclical.
I hope not.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what it says.
I didn't realize there was that much in there.
I don't think we've done any of them. 39 parcels, 36 and 34. April 30th, May 1st, and May 6th. Want to look at them?
I trust whoever did
You want
it.
to look at them? How convenient.
Speaking of cyclicals, I got one more day probably on Ludlow Road, then I'll be going over to Harris. Are you ready? If I call you, we'll find out what's your availability.
Yeah, what are you thinking, Thursday?
No, today's Monday, I got one more day, so that's Tuesday, so I'll start there probably Wednesday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is supposed to be rain.
Thursday and Friday?
It's going to pour.
No, it's
No.
not gonna pour.
Wednesday, Thursday, and
it's
Friday.
gonna rain. Tomorrow's the only nice day besides today.
Yeah, tomorrow's.
I didn't realize that. I did not realize that. Well, I don't think we're gonna get there this week then, because I think I have close to a full day. But anyway, you don't wanna go at the beginning of Harris Street anyway, you wanna go like in the, up a little
You're
further.
starting from
On the
Amherst. Yeah.
So it may be next week, but I'll call you when I get there, and we'll be ready to do it.
Okay.
I do know with that invoice, that last invoice, which is the first half, or actually the first 2/3 of New Ludlow Road, I've done a little over 300 cyclicals this spring.
Right.
And I figure I got more, at least 200 more to go to get us all the ones that are 9 and 10 years old done.
Okay.
Greg, are you taking
I'm taking
East?
East 8th Street. This is a 10-year-old.
Michelle's timesheet.
Yes.
Where are we at on everything that's old?
We're catching up.
All right. We're gonna go over budget for that account.
Do we have anything
Yes.
to come in other accounts to take it out?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No.
Then we gotta be careful.
Actually, rather than
We're
be
looking
careful.
at the budget down here.
All right.
You're going out
You
a
tell
lot.
me to shut up.
Yeah.
All right. I can do that.
A butters list. Yes.
What are they
Is that
trying to do?
something? Are you?
The new budget sheet's in there. That we
Right,
just
yeah.
got in May.
Don't jump around.
We're going down.
He's
the
like a
list.
freaking Nazi.
I don't want
for God's sake.
to. I don't want to lose Bill.
Hopefully they saw it on camera.
What are they
Well,
doing?
they heard it too.
What are they doing?
We're
over here?
going in order.
They're selling the East 8th Street.
Yeah, the brothers list.
They're selling the parcels of the neighbor.
Oh. And whereabouts on East State Street?
It's behind Maximilian Drive, the back circle.
Okay.
Behind 128.
Oh, okay.
There's a map.
For a subdivision.
Well, I don't know how they're going to get to it.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just want to show it to you guys first.
That one there.
So there's houses built everywhere here, so I'm not quite.
Right.
sure they're gonna try to attempt to come over here. I have no clue.
So that person who owns that property is looking to sell it. But
It's not
somebody
really money
approached her and wanted to sell it for $2,000, and I was saying to her that she should kind of wait on that deal and
It's the same guy that did all this.
tell her.
I wanted to find out if she was an idiot.
Well, someone else
But it
was saying
wasn't.
something
It
too.
wasn't him asking
Right.
her.
Shocker.
It was somebody.
Chuck, a neighbor.
Well, the neighbor is the people who own McDuffie, but somebody I think who works for McDuffie. It's a long story.
Warrant and commitment motor vehicle number excise tax number 2. In the amount of you have it in front of you.
Yep.
And what's the exemption one about already?
I think you've got to sign the one behind it too.
There was no sticky on it.
Well, I'm running out of stickies, so
You better buy more.
I can't. I have no money.
That's right.
That's
We'll have to wing it.
why we're reusing and reusing.
Yep. It works.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Thank you.
Trying to keep it.
This is interesting how it prints out the new system, huh?
Gateway.
Yeah.
Isn't it much better when they stay in order?
It doesn't matter because when I go
Well,
make
that's not good.
copies.
That's not a good answer.
You can What are we signing a box down here or are we all signing the line?
One guy?
Turn it over. The next page. Oh, I didn't put the line on it. Oh, I think it was just that one. That one was already signed. It's just to show you.
The
Those are all the exemptions we did.
so far.
Nope, you're done for the year.
Done. How many parcels roughly?
I think it said something around 300.
How many parcels?
Yeah, exemptions.
Oh, that was for motor vehicle excise.
That one? Those are exemptions. One of them's motor vehicle. One's the MD one. Yeah, this one's the motor vehicle.
Okay, that's what I was looking at.
Yep, this is
Like this.
Is the total on that? I don't think so.
74,000.
That's the amount that we're gonna get back.
Can you make sure I'm dating that correctly?
That's the
I
6th?
just put the 4th down.
Is that what it is? That's included.
This one's right.
That's great.
Hmm. $113,000, $865 and 14 cents. We have a gateway webinar.
Oh, I forwarded it to you guys.
What do they want?
It actually looks interesting if you want to find out more about how DLS works and
If you were to
how to find more about the community. I want to
If you were to read your email,
compare it to other communities.
There's no way you've got time to read your email.
I have to read my email. Doesn't mean I'd like to. Okay. Discussion 38 New Ludlow Road.
We're talking about Gateway for a second. Did we get an email? We got an email today. I think it was from Kathy.
It was this.
And so what are we supposed to do there? We supposed to sign up for something?
It's a webinar
Right.
if you want to take it. DLS must have sent it to her too, because I saw her this afternoon. She had told me she forwarded it to us.
Yeah, that's where I got it. I got it forwarded.
Right.
And
But
when
then
is
I
it?
also got it from you too.
When is it?
It's May 23rd.
A recording of the
Today.
webinar will be available on DLS YouTube channel for those unable to attend the live presentation.
And how long is it?
No clue.
Doesn't say.
Can't be that long if it's recorded on YouTube.
Right.
She's about an hour.
Yeah.
Half hour.
Does it, so is the May 23rd is a video?
It's live. It's live on the 23rd.
Where?
The
Online.
DLS.
On the webinar.
You have
Oh,
the webinar.
okay.
You're gonna have a login webinar,
They're easy.
or you can.
And do we have to sign up to attend?
You just sign up, it's
Register.
free. You just put your name on it and then it lets you know. The only reason why you sign up is because they send you the code to get into the webinar.
Gotcha. Okay.
DLS.
I mean, it sounded like it was something worth listening to.
Sounded interesting.
Okay, thank you.
Received
38 New Ludlow Road. Talk to us.
That's
I don't know
the,
where is home.
no, Bill, that's the one that you wanted to talk
Yeah.
about. There's 4 copies for people.
That's the land.
It's weird.
That's the home. That's the diagram of the home. That's the value of the home. Where is it here? It's not.
Can we tax personal property like
It's
that?
not personal property. It's a home.
Mobile homes are personal property.
But it's the vast.
Does it have a foundation underneath it?
This is the mobile home right here. This is the addition that's around it.
That's a cute one.
No, this is the mobile home right here.
Right here
This is
in
a
the
porch.
diagram.
That's a porch.
I'm sorry. The mobile home is right here.
Right.
This is the addition. The
Okay.
addition is so much bigger than the mobile home.
Okay.
But this is an addition too. This is not part of the mobile home.
Looks like a porch.
It is built on. This is the mobile home right here.
Oh, it's a deck over here.
Um,
I never realized it was that big.
it's mammoth. I was there today.
This just sold.
What?
This property just sold.
It did?
It was off market, but it's transferred.
Because the gentleman who was living there died.
You know
And
when it sold or how much?
It just
Nicole
sold in the
said she's-
registry. Can you pull that up?
she said that
Records.
they owe from 2019. I think she said
Let me
2019.
guess, like 115,000 or something.
They owe a lot in back.
Here is $47,000 14 years ago.
Right.
So from 14 years ago, most homes have tripled in this town.
Right.
So which makes it worth approximately $150,000. And it's getting taxed at 43.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Why does his last name Duxbury sound familiar?
It's her ducks and berries. Like chicken.
That's interesting. 38.
It just caught my attention. That's why I'm.
Oh, yeah. A home that's valued at
It's the
43
cheapest house in town.
Was it occupied when you went there?
It was occupied today.
Yeah, I just saw the transfer when I was looking at the registry. From looking at it, because it's so overgrown in back, you can't really tell how big unless you're in front of it. Walking the building, you know.
How do you get this new stuff? All I have is 2010.
Okay, go back.
The picture, see, I have the original copy, and the picture on the original copy is much better than that. That's really dark.
You can search it by date. Let me get over there. Oh, you know what?
Another one caught my attention today,
I
Greg,
forgot the microphone.
because we had,
Let me see here.
it didn't have any basement under it. And so, you know, there's a few homes in town without a basement.
Right.
So I did ask,
Especially on the little road.
right, and so I did ask, and I
That's
said,
North Street.
but do you have a basement here?
No, I don't.
And she says, oh yeah. And I says, is it just a portion of the basement or the whole basement? She said, oh no, it's the whole thing.
No.
And I said, we don't have it on the card.
Right.
So it's now on the card.
Northern Street.
But you don't know that stuff unless you talk with them.
Right.
So I guess when you knock on the door, when you knock on the door, and people come to the door, how do you vet these people if they actually live there or not?
How do they what?
How do you vet them if they live there or not?
Well, if they don't, they tell me. Most of them always. I tell
If
them,
it's a kid or something like that.
oh, I don't talk to kids.
Young
When
adults.
right, he's referring to young adults.
Yeah. I got a phone call questioning that. And I said I don't know. I said I'll find out.
That's why I go between
The
about,
person was staying at the house, but they didn't live there, and they gave answers out. But
Right.
you know,
Tell you how I do it. Before I obviously provided somebody's home, if somebody's home, I look up on the card the names
yeah,
of
the
the
name is
owners,
right there.
and I holler out their name.
holler out their name.
Yep.
Once the door opens, you start yelling.
No, sometimes. Well, a lot of these idiots, like on Saturday, it was a nice day,
Here we go.
and they leave the front door open, and they have a screen door holding this useless dog, and I holler into them.
That's about.
Hey, Mark! Somebody's out here.
That's funny.
That's how I started, because they know there's a crazy man out there. They want to get rid of that crazy man as soon as possible.
Because they you call them by their name, they come faster.
And yeah, as a matter of fact, they do. I mean, it's just a thing I do, because I don't want them thinking that I'm trying to sell them something. You know, that's an easy thing. And if you can get rid of that as quickly as possible, it's a lot easier.
Very easy.
Yeah, because if you
I've been
call
asked-
their name,
I've been
then
asked many times, are you selling solar or are you Jehovah Witness?
Yeah, yeah.
Neither.
And if you call out their name, they don't do that.
no,
There's no
because they're
fun.
gonna be like, how do you know my name?
I get that. Because I'm psychic. All right.
See? How do you find
Are
them?
you taking up our recorded meeting,
Yeah.
looking for land records?
Calm down for a second.
Okay.
I'll have to find
we're
it.
on
I remember.
reviews, discussion, and updates.
I remember.
I have to go back to 141 and 143 Chicopee Street to double check the sketch.
Okay.
Um,
For my request.
and Michael Madden wants something about GIS mapping. Who is
Did you
Michael
find the
Madden?
sale?
I'll have to send it to you after. I know. I remember googling it.
He's got the memo.
Read it.
You remember some strange stuff.
Read it and read. And this is targeted at Greg Leonard.
Oh, good.
No one else on the board or the employee.
All right, so where are we going with this mobile home?
I think we should update it.
We've hidden the GIS maps.
Yes.
I
Hidden them.
love it.
It gets better. So, regardless, it wasn't an arm length transaction, so it wouldn't have helped us.
Okay.
Okay.
I originally searched it
You didn't have
because
that.
Okay.
there was a transfer on Morgan
I gotta
Street,
share
and
this.
I Google searched it to see the location. It was the trailer. So, I'll look at
I
it.
didn't-
You're the first clerk that has been hiding.
So,
So I didn't know if I was supposed to forward that on
Well,
to
another
the.
comment on this, I really don't think it's fair
Funny.
poor. I actually think it's close to average, but I'm happy to go to fair.
the problem is, where else in town do we have this?
What?
Hey, you're back.
Do we have any?
How are you?
Do we have any what?
Do we have anything that's comparable?
We've got a
To my
sale.
knowledge. But it wasn't an arm's length
I
transaction.
understand.
It's a guideline. That's about it.
All right. Well, first,
I mean,
I think there has to be a problem with Vision, because it's not on here. It used to be on here at a low price, and now the last 2 years it's off. I had Michelle look it up today.
So it's on the previous cards.
It was on previous cards till 2 years ago, but it was a very low number, too low.
That is priceless.
So first we gotta get it back
That
on
is
the card.
absolutely priceless.
And then secondly,
I did
maybe
reply to
we,
him.
it
What?
says
Sent
here,
you
mobile
emails.
home with
Yeah.
addition.
I replied to the first one
Changing
and then I
that,
got that
I
one.
don't know, but my
I was
guess is
like,
changing
oh,
that
Yeah.
he's not
would
happy.
really matter, because that's a mobile home
I'll show him that now.
code. And
I'm like,
101 is a regular home code.
Let me understand
And I-
this.
I don't
Has
know
she
how-
tried,
You're accusing us of
has she
hiding
tried, what's it,
information.
like 1,400 square feet?
I wrote to him, I said, we're not hiding the information, it's not there.
My question is,
I
why
said,
does this
it's in the
come out
budget
like
for
this?
next year.
And we're not the only community in
There's a first
Massachusetts
floor.
that's not on GIS.
But see, the first floor
He needs to get
is,
out.
that 890 square feet, not
And
all
I
of it is mobile
apologize that he
home, just a
wasted his
really
time
small
looking
section
for
is
it.
mobile home.
He didn't waste
The
his time to
majority
get
of it
paid
is
for
back
it.
here.
He's just here to make money.
Yeah, but you're,
That's
you're
all he
talking
wants.
that.
I'm just here to help people. Of course
You're saying it's bigger
And
than,
I said,
This is-
if you need
This is
something,
700
contact
square
me
feet back
and
here.
I'll
This is
figure
about
it out.
190 square.
That's-
This is only 200 square
Take
feet
too
right
long.
here, the mobile home part.
That's what he's saying.
so
No,
is
you
this
can't work on
enclosed or is this, I
Yeah.
can't see
Well,
from
I'm
here.
working
This is a
You can't.
finished enclosed
It's
porch.
Just here.
Yeah, I know
And
too.
that's a finished open porch, and they're
I'm working
they're listed.
weekends.
They're different things. But it's
baseball.
890 between these two,
Almost
and
over.
200 of it is the mobile
That
home,
didn't
and the
answer
rest of it
his
is a
It's
stick-built
okay.
house.
It's a tough sport.
It's got 5 more games that are gonna be all rained
in
out.
addition.
Yeah, perfect.
And they've done a really good job of, I'm gonna use the word hiding the mobile home and make, so really
It doesn't
blends in.
look.
Okay, are we moving off from that?
Not yet.
Oh, you're
Why
done,
not?
you're
Trying
done
to
with your
figure out what to do.
conversation?
We need to try to figure out what to do.
How do we get some value on that?
I did,
Yes.
I did
I
write
think we
back
should be
to Vision to
adding
see
that.
what
If
happened.
this is finished and closed, this really should be 135. It should be just
It's
under.
right, it is right there.
But is that is why that's not considered?
Because those things are not considered part of living in any of the cards. They're considered floor area.
So it's not heated.
That's correct.
Is this back part heated?
Oh, yes.
All right. So just change it all over to BAS. Everything
I guess
is
the
heated.
question is, well, it is. This is all BAS,
Right.
but it's not being valued properly.
Right. If you change it over to BAS,
Part of the problem, I think, Greg, is right.
43,000.
right, because that addition was never in there.
Well,
It is.
It is in there.
Well, how can it be in there?
It's included in that 890 square feet.
That's where it's valued at almost 160.
Well, how can it be valued at 160 and it still ends up at 43?
I agree with you.
That's,
We don't
Have
know.
Roy fix it. Roy will fix it.
so Roy's coming in Friday.
Yeah. I
So
heard that.
there,
You're so flexible.
before we transfer to the new system, this was
Valued at 8,900. Not the 100 and
Which is
whatever.
crazy. Even that number's crazy.
Of
But
course it is.
at least it made it on there somewhere.
Have Roy fix it. Because whatever we do to it, he's going to have to look at it anyways.
I guess I'd ask
bring it
him,
up.
change, should we change that code
I agree.
to bring
To a
it up
101?
to 101?
Yep.
That was my question.
We gotta do something.
I didn't try changing it yet, but I also reached out to Vision to see if it was an error on their end.
Well,
That's just
now,
extra
now
copy.
that you brought it to our
How many
attention,
of these
you
do we
could
have?
simply just change it to 101.
These are the ones.
And,
I bet you that would magically do something to it.
So,
Right.
so Michelle, you're gonna talk with Roy about it and report back at the next meeting?
yep.
Wonderful.
Cyclical inspections, just so as you know, Morgan Street's done, and I now have East State Street.
Is that the last street we have to do?
143.
No.
We're not even down that far. 143 Chicopee Street. You took those, or those the ones that were in your hands?
those.
You're gonna
I'm gonna
update those?
revisit them.
Okay. Roy's coming in on
Moving
Friday,
along.
May 10th.
You gonna see him? Just say hi.
It's this Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If I could, I would. Just No,
just-
next time.
I'll just smuggle you out.
Have you met him?
No,
You haven't met him
on
yet?
the phone.
No, and usually he's at the Christmas functions. But this year he wasn't.
Were you?
Yeah,
Oh, you came in late. That's right.
that's right. I forget why I was late, but it doesn't matter.
You came in late.
Budget.
And left early.
Can I bring up
Talk
the
to
recount?
us.
We are going to be over as of Bill's last bill
For reval.
for revals. That is current. And yours was 1635?
Yeah.
1635 minus 500 is so 1135. We're in the hole. So I reached out to Chris Martin asking what we should do. What we have to do is request money. To give you exactly.
Look at you using her email.
Well, I'm not there yet.
You haven't found it again?
Where is that? Oh,
Did you get a response back from Mr. Madden? Do we have a date on when we're going to be live with everything? Like once we have the funding?
The response from Chris Martin was, we should put in a reserve fund transfer request to the Finance Committee to cover the projected shortfall for this budget.
So we gotta estimate what that
Yeah.
is. Yeah, going back to the GIS maps, has that been approved? What's going on there?
It's going on the town floor, to my knowledge, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, it's going to the
We've-
town floor.
Yeah, we've decided to wait until July 1, after July 1, to do anything with it.
Okay.
So that
So it doesn't have anything to do with this budget.
right. So that it goes. So it's going to be on the town
What
meeting.
is this?
So it won't be at the town meeting coming up?
Yes.
It will be.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, okay,
Yeah.
but it'll be for after July 1.
Right.
Gotcha.
We just figured we'd put it on the budget coming up instead of this one.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the first half or the second half of town meeting.
I understand.
Um, Assessor's clerk vacation. Oh, do we have anything else to
Oh,
do
I
here?
didn't,
Hold on.
in writing yet.
That's fine.
All right.
I'm gonna back up for a second. I jumped
Back
the
up
gun
for
there.
a second. Based on your number of 200.
Well, since you're doing that, there's not 200 still to go.
Okay.
I don't know how many are there, but I was including that in my 200 to go. There's not 200 to go.
All right. How many do you think you have?
I have maybe 15 of them, 10 to 15 of them on New Ludlow Road and whatever Harris Street is.
Okay. So if I just count the number of homes on Harris Street and add 15.
And I have maybe 15 homes on
Pull up Harris.
Ferry Hill to finish.
So you think like 100 homes, not 100 homes.
What?
There are like 65 homes.
On Harris? That's in the ballpark. It's around, I was gonna say 65 to
Those
70
are the
homes.
numbers right there.
Those are the number of homes? Harris Street. Harris Street. That begins with H, right?
81.
81.
Well, we were off a little bit. There's 81 homes there.
There's 81 cards.
Parcels. Okay.
And that,
Parcels.
see, that includes
It's land.
Yeah.
Right.
Like no way.
So it's maybe.
If I had to guess, it'd
It's
be
down
like-
around 60.
Is there any
Yeah.
way you can print cards without print off of street without printing vacant land?
Well, they would have house numbers on them.
I'm
If you pull up Harris Street, you could choose the ones with house numbers. Not all of them.
So I
a
tell
rare
it to
occasion.
start with 0 or 1 and up to 99. So it prints everything in that. So I don't know why it prints land. If it doesn't have a number, I don't know why it prints
Right,
land.
because there's a bunch on Morgan Street that got printed. That's a waste of time.
If there was there's someone in Ludlow Road that would.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a search criteria.
I'm sure there's a way to get them out, but I don't have
So
time
Greg,
to figure
since
that
you're
out.
doing East State Street, I may have 100 to go at the most.
Okay, I rounded it up to 110, and then I'll figure out how much this is. And then
140.
compose a letter and just do a shout out to everybody.
Well, we're talking about letters. How far did you make with the personal property letter?
Form of list?
Yes. Did you find it? No.
I do have one.
Greg, when you write the letter, you can tell them all this to do with cyclicals that we couldn't do when we couldn't go out.
Right.
And we didn't spend the money back
Right,
then.
I plan to.
Okay. I figured you would, just.
Yeah.
Just keep it polite.
Well,
keep it
and
polite
part of me,
so we get our funding.
What?
Just keep it polite so we get our funding.
well, in 50-50, it's roughly worthwhile to say to the state, you shut us down
For 2 years.
for 2 years, so you can go pound sand
We're
on the
getting
cyclical
caught.
inspections.
Yeah.
That's a legitimate argument to have.
Roy said we actually could use that argument, but he says if you, by any chance you can get it done, we can save the argument for something else.
Right. Okay. Well, as long as we're all thinking along those lines, because that was my first response.
Because.
Yes, it's money that we already turned in,
Right. Right.
but, and it's good to go out and see them and get new pictures of them.
If they need them, yeah.
I mean, I figure if you've got a 10-year-old picture, we ought to at least renew the picture.
Well, it can happen in 10 years.
But I got pictures, you can't see the front of the house no more. And I have to say, listen, excuse me people, I'm standing on the side of your house trying to get a picture because your trees are in full bloom.
So in other words, you're not peeking in their windows.
Well, I'm doing that too. Hopefully that's on camera.
You see how that's black and white?
Oh, yeah, but it's not that one.
It's color. Okay.
Are you making me look good?
Yeah.
Don't you lie to me.
So
The only other thing we're gonna have is for building permits, but that's just mileage, and we got enough in there for that.
Yeah.
But we will have another expense there. Because once these cyclicals get done, we got
Yes.
some building permits to do. Roy really wants them done. Like,
Right, they can't get entered into the database.
I'm not gonna argue with Roy, but he just said he really wants them done.
Right.
I think he is gonna try and enter them
And,
into the database.
right, and we have to have the discussion on Friday.
what do you think? Because I'm a realtor, I have time. Is that where you're going with
Houses
that?
just sell themselves.
You're right. We just put signs up.
And schedule open houses.
And unlock
Everybody
doors.
knows that.
Signs up and unlock doors.
Right. Lose keys. All right, we're off budget. Assessors clerk vacation.
Hold on a minute. Stop trying to rob my meeting.
Okay.
That's a draft.
Right. Okay.
You like it?
I got hung up between cyclical inspections and personal property, but I reread it and we're good. I mean, we can add to it. It's a template from somewhere else.
Westfield.
I think it's better than the one you gave us last time. A little more professional.
If people are going to ignore me, I'm done being professional with it.
I figured
That's a
that out
fact.
a long time ago.
Yeah, that's a fact. I like it. If you like it, I like it.
I'm good, yep.
Particularly when people are hiding from us.
It's like hiding from the law.
When somebody over here is valuing a riding lawnmower at $16,000 and the same riding lawnmower purchased the same year is being valued at $3,000, I got a problem.
When do you plan on taking vacation, Michelle? I know you haven't submitted it to us, but
Yeah, no,
time's ticking before July 1.
I know.
Okay. You can get that to us.
So we We talked about the end of May and the end of June,
Yes, you did.
but
Yeah.
I just haven't put it in writing and finalized it. My husband's
Okay.
waiting to see his time.
That's fine. We're just circling back. Just keep an eye on
Yep.
it. What?
No. I can promise her she can have all weekends off.
Thanks!
He's more than generous.
Thank you!
More than generous.
That's 8 extra days a month.
Granby's assessor's position job description. Did you pull anything off, or is that just a continuing thing? I pulled a folder that had Carrie Ann's job description.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to look into it, so.
So we can take that off though.
So we're just continuing this?
Yes. Board of Assessors password. Oh,
So don't talk about that.
Sorry.
We're on camera.
Board of Assessors password.
Yeah.
We don't know it. We can't even talk on camera.
Isn't it on my folder?
No, I reached out to
Oh, okay.
Chris. We're
Yep.
gonna reset that. So when we were looking for this letter, we're thinking there's files on the other
Okay.
computer account we can't
All
get
right.
access to.
But you're gonna fix that.
Yes.
All right.
Missed signatures.
Yeah, there's just two.
One's for you.
Just
And
never
one's
stop
for you.
giving. If only the camera guy could, make me look good too.
Another one here.
Nope. You do the front one, not the back one.
All right, we got those signatures.
Next meeting.
2 weeks from tonight.
It's voting night.
I don't.
Yeah, we can't do that.
We do that all the time.
I won't be here.
Right, because he's running.
What are you running? Why are you running for that?
Why am I running?
Yeah.
Because he wants to run the town.
Because I kind of have to if I want to stay in this seat.
Right. 14th?
You can't do Tuesday? I'm gone next week.
Say what?
I'm gone next week.
Right.
So the 14th, I'm not here.
Oh, I mean, excuse me, 21st.
I'm fine with the 21st, but you have an obligation.
I'll do my best.
Right, 21st.
Okay. At 6
21st.
That's a Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Tuesday the 21st at 6 p.m. Good.
Good.
I adjourned the regular scheduled meeting at 7:06 to go into executive session, only to come out to adjourn. We're good to go.
Oh, okay.